Hi there, it's Christy with the Chirp YouTube channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different due to events. Those of you who know me, or who know this channel, or who know the Chirp curriculum, will know that I am a speech-language pathologist and a curriculum developer. Now, I have a script today. I don't usually have a script. I usually go by the seat of my pants. But today is important because I have written a story for you. I am a huge theology fan. I have studied church history quite a bit, as well as different theological ideas. But I realize that I'm an anomaly. Most people do not care about theology, even if they claim to be spiritual in some way. Most people do not care about history, even if they claim to be a human. And it's important to know our history if we are humans. I do care about these things, and I believe there are some issues that are very important for us to know about, to understand a little bit. The purpose of the Chirp curriculum is to help explain spiritual matters at a level that makes sense even to children, even children with developmental differences. Since some things have been happening in our world, I want to offer some theology, some history, in a way that is consistent with the Chirp brand and with my own personal method of storytelling. Hopefully this puts some events into context, especially those events here in my home state of Minnesota and my home country of the United States of America. God lives in heaven. God doesn't have a body, but God wanted to tell people how much He loves us. So God came to earth as Jesus. Jesus is God with a body. Jesus showed us how love acts. Jesus helped sick people. Jesus helped poor people. Jesus helped people from all countries and people of all skin colors. Jesus was always kind. Jesus never hurt anyone. And in fact, He fixed people His friends hurt. When people first met Jesus, they wanted to be like Him because they finally knew how it felt to be loved. They realized that kindness and compassion make the world a better place. God's forever kingdom will be full of kindness and compassion. These early followers of Jesus began to be known as Christians, which means little followers of Jesus, or little Christs. After a while, though, these followers decided that kindness and compassion were hard, and they realized they were not getting what they wanted a lot of the time. They decided maybe power was better than love. Power means forcing other people to do what you want. These people stopped following Jesus and started trying to get as much power as possible so they could force people to do things their way. Over and over throughout the years, people kept on choosing leaders and kings who also really liked power and bossing other people around. If you know history at all, you might think of Henry VIII. This is him. I'm reading a whole series right now about the Tudor family in English history, and it has had some very relevant things to say about current events, so I will link that in the box below. Let us talk about Henry VIII of England for a moment. He was not healthy in his mind, his body, or his spirit. He was very greedy. This means he always wanted more. He wanted a lot of women. He wanted a lot of castles. He wanted a lot of armies. He wanted a lot of land. He wanted a lot of food. This king hurt a lot of people to try to get more of everything. Somehow, even though this king and kings like this are not like Jesus at all, People who thought they loved Jesus followed this king anyway. They liked the idea of forcing other people to do things their way. Some people, though, remembered that Jesus helped. Jesus said his real friends would be known for loving others and each other. These people who remembered who Jesus really was and what he really said tried to help like Jesus. These people tried to be kind like Jesus. These people tried to love like Jesus. Even when violence was used against them, they tried to act like Jesus. The end of this story is still to be written. You can choose to be like Jesus, bringing more love into this world. We can make this world more like the kingdom that is coming by loving like Jesus. If you would like to rediscover the message and the mission of the historical Jesus, there are links in the box below. Go forth, love God, love yourself, love every person, and love the creation that God has made. And I'll see you in my next video.